My name is Arthur Amiotte, and I was born on the Pine Ridge Reservation in South Dakota in 1942. I was born into a Lakota family, not only having learned the traditions from my family, but also having studied anthropology and indigenous arts of native people of this continent, that I am now a functioning artist. I take the best from both worlds and attempt to synthesize these in my artwork. I started as a traditional studio painter, painting on paper in the gouache technique, which was popular at the time in the 60s. I studied with Oscar Howe. I broke from that and began experimenting. I came upon the idea of ledger art. The idea of a ledger book, first of all, is an accounting device. And I thought, well, you know, this is a nice idea because in the process of the many changes that Indian people had to make, there should be an accounting system. And so I decided, well, why not a visual accounting system? A pictorial accounting of the many changes that have taken place in Lakota culture from about 1880 until about 1930. They were adapting to a Western frontier style of pioneer living based on non-Indian economics and material culture. Many young people see these changes as being the destruction of the cultures, and yet I see it as an adaptation. Many don't give credit to their great-grandparents or their grandparents for having adapted to these conditions, and in some cases very successfully. Fundamental to all of this is that many of these groups that did adapt also preserved their deepest traditions, their beliefs, their ceremonies, their arts. I feel that the arts is one avenue of cultural extension and preservation. So I utilize photographs that I have taken, photographs from the family, photographs of my past artwork that I've taken, and historical imagery of that period. I feel more comfortable using the images from my own family as opposed to using the imagery from somebody else's family. My life has been one of attempting to balance things out. Where things got out of balance, then I just did something to get back into the groove of doing things with and for Lakota people. And so the whole content of my artwork is about Lakota-ness and the various changes that it has undergone. What I have hoped I have done through my art is to visually represent and portray these forces that brought about change, but also that people made positive changes. They adapted, yes, but in addition to that, they managed to preserve their ancient and profound beliefs. It doesn't mean you have to give up being a Lakota in order to survive in a non-Indian world. You can still maintain yourself as such and do things and continue to do things with your own people. All of it is what you do to survive.